Jumping it for the Spartans will be Kayla Chiraklis, the junior, and she'll match up against Haley Dumiak. Dumiak, the junior as well, and we're ready to play basketball. A doubleheader night tonight here from Horsburgh Gymnasium. Rochester working it inside to Dumiak right away.
Immediately.
And that loose ball, Yellow Jackets will keep it. 3 in the air, and it's knocked down by Leverani.
And she can get hot really quickly, so keep an eye on her. That was a big first shot for her to make, so we'll see how she stays for the rest of the game here.
You know, it's an interesting, I guess, game note already, storyline. Titus did not start. Katie Titus.
You're right. Yeah, very interesting. We'll have to see what's going on there. Beautiful shot. That's a great answer.
Now, you've made a few bank shots on a three-pointer. Do you really try to bank those, or are those just, you know, a happy accident?
You take it. Yeah, take it happily and keep on playing.
Game's tied at 3 with a couple of threes from both teams. Strong baseline move. Good defense by Plaka. And Sarah Mitchell picks up the loose ball. Here's Mitchell. I want to talk about her for a second, Brooke. Boy, what a year she is having. She averages 8 rebounds, or 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists per game.
A little bit of everything, absolutely.
Junior guard. Talk more about Sarah. She's guarding out top. That defense extends all the way out near midcourt almost. Mitchell will again be on the guard, Leverani. Now that the switch fights through the screen. Spartans playing tough D.
That was a point of emphasis for Coach Reimer, that she wanted him to see them stay really disciplined. Unlucky foul there at the end.
So the shot by Kelsey Stites did not go. You'll see Stites here on the strong baseline drive.
And that's where Coach will want to see them finish the play. So find a body, box out, get that loose ball so they don't get a second chance on offense.
Fouls on Plaka. That's Emily's first-year player. Plaka's had a real nice first year for this Spartans women's basketball team. High screen again. Terry did a nice job fighting through it. Margaret trying to grab that rebound, and Sarah Mitchell chases down the loose ball. Mitchell quickly down the floor. This is Plaka, step back 3. It's in the air, partially blocked. Chiraklis chases it down.
And that's what they need. They need those second chances. They need to force Rochester to play defense for more than just a few seconds, so those offensive boards are going to be crucial.
High screen. Terry back to Kayla, and she traveled with the basketball. I think Chiraklis wants the ball because I think she feels that she can take Haley Dumiak to the basket off the dribble.
I agree, and you know, she has the length. She maybe has an extra little step there on speed to her advantage, so I love the aggressiveness. Once again, they have to have both the inside and outside game to be able to keep Rochester on their toes.
Dumiak with the basketball out top. She'll hand it off to Leverani. Moore's got the only basket so far for Rochester. Defense again is strong, and that one was earned. Fadeaway shot by Alexis Sestrick. Alexis with her first basket. It's 5-2 or 5-3. Yellow Jackets with the early lead. Mitchell tried to draw the foul, did not. And Sarah fights and gets it back. This is Mills. Mills hit a bank shot, top of the key. She'll throw another one up.
That's the one she likes. That's how she prefers to make it, but she'll take it either way, absolutely.
Mills has got 59 three-point shots made in 20 games.
Just a few. That really is impressive, and such a pretty shot, too.
6-footer with a 3. Callie McCulley.
That's what Rochester does so well. They answer really, really well to really kind of cut any sort of offensive, what's the word? Momentum. They answer really well.
And
but there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Plaka. Emily Plaka with a 3. So the Spartans have 9 points, all of them coming outside the arc.
And they'll like to see that. They know that if they can get hot, that's going to put extra pressure on Rochester. It's just a shootout here, Ron.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Sextras was got 5. High screen, Emily. Isabella will shoot it again and make it.
And you can see and maybe even hear Coach Scheibel. He was shouting at his defense to go over that screen, keep the pressure on Isabella. She ended up going under it, giving her a wide open 3. she'll take that shot all day long.
I tell you what, it was about 70 degrees in northeastern Ohio yesterday. Hot it set an all-time record. It's red hot tonight in the gym.
Keeping on trend for sure, and they'll take that turnover. They are definitely having a little bit of a momentum swing here, and they will take it gladly.
So here's a real, I don't know, the first sub for Coach Scheibel, and it's not Katie Titus. Titus, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists per game, leads the team in 3-point shots made, leads the team in steals, 6-foot graduate student. Player of the Year candidate in the association. Not in the lineup so far. That's Chiraklis with the shot. Kayla off the glass. And I really like how Kayla has played in the last 3 games.
Absolutely. She's definitely stepped up when her number has been called. And that last score there, she came off that screen beautifully, finished beautifully, used her length to her advantage.
Fouls on Sestrick. It's Alexis's first. Foul came away from the ball. Now in the game for Rochester is Trinity Johnson. Johnson wears number 34. She's guarding Chiraklis. That's Mills again, left it short. Ball on the ground. Sarah almost got it. Leverani will bring it up. Mora has a 3 to her credit. She'll call the offensive play. A lot of running along that baseline.
Rochester has a lot of great set plays they get into really easily.
Reach-in foul called on Sarah Mitchell. That's a quick foul, right?
Quick foul, but I was talking to Coach Reimer before the game, and she said that Sarah has to stay really disciplined on her defense. She gets a couple of those reach-in fouls every game, so if we can keep Sarah's hands up, she has the feet, she has, the ability to play defense without getting that foul there.
Lucy Vanderbeck now in the game for the Spartans. And another foul on Sarah Mitchell.
And that's 2. I would not be surprised to see her come out of that game quick. Not something you want to see, but something that they're going to have to do to keep her for the game for longevity purposes.
And Brooke, you're exactly right. Nia Moore has come into the game. So there's Nia in your shot there. Nia wears number 14. Mitchell goes to the bench with 2 fouls in the first 5.5 minutes of this basketball game. So this is Trinity Johnson, the first-year player, 6'2", out of 40 Fort, Pennsylvania. Missed them both, but that long carom off the back of the rim in favor of Rochester. 3 in the air, rattled the cage. Ball kept alive, and we knocked off Rochester. So they're going to call a foul, actually.
And you'll see here, Isabella Mills actually comes in and crashes. That's one of those tough ones where it could go either way, kind of 50-50 ball, so the Spartans will take that, but definitely something to be aware of.
Fouls on McCulley, that's Callie's first. Coach Scheibel's talking it over right now with our game officials. This is Vanderbeck out top, working it inside. Chiraklis won't go, gets her own rebound. Good ball movement. Margaret Terry, 3 in the air.
Beautiful, and that started with Kayla. Going after her shot, second chances, that was huge, started with her.
What a start. 17-10 Spartans. 6 minutes gone in this opening quarter. Gill is now off the bench. Gill is ready to check in at the scorer's table. Another 3 for Rochester. And the lefty, Mara Leverani.
There's that answer. We talked about that being a strength of Rochester, being able to keep themselves in the game. And that was a huge answer for them.
Vanderbeck!
And there we go. We're starting another trend. We're starting it again. I love to see it.
I don't know that I've seen a start like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spartans have 6 threes. Rochester with 4. 10 3-point shots made in the first 6.5 minutes of this basketball game.
Yes, very good shooting from the outside for sure.
Strong baseline or a strong drop step move, and Sarah, Isabella Mills just tied her up.
And that's how you keep your hands up. She stayed, hands up until the ball came down, then she was able to get that jump ball, but really great, good, disciplined defense there.
It's Callie McCulley, the 6-footer against Mills, 5'11". Lots of subs in now for Rochester.
4 out of 5 subbing out for Rochester. Once again, trying to keep Case Western on their toes, keep throwing different looks at them.
Paige Gaynor is now in the game for Rochester. Raquel Williams has also checked in. And for the Spartans, this is Maya Roberts, a talented first-year player, starting to get healthy again. Moore with a screen from Gill. Nia back to Preet. Spot, shot, left it real short. And Rochester's going to... Let's talk about Maya Roberts for a second. You and I have both, I think, had conversations with Coach Reimer.
Yep.
Tell me why Coach Reimer's excited about that young first-year player.
I think because she showed so much potential and so much good in just the past couple of games that we've seen her in. That's really promising. But she missed out on the full first half of the season. So she likes the look. She likes her aggressiveness. She likes her ability to handle the ball. So lots of good potential there. We're eager to see what she can do with a full season under her belt.
So that foul was on Haley Dumiak, and Coach Reimer told me that Maya missed her entire senior season in high school because she tore her ACL in July, the summer of her senior year, in an AAU game. So she didn't play her senior year. This is her first year as Vanderbeck knocks down a three. Lucy Vanderbeck.
She's feeling it too. She had a little extra look there at the end. I love to see that.
And then Maya kind of tweaked that knee in practice at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
So this is really a first healthy look for Maya Roberts in a long time.
And kudos to her for staying with it, staying patient, because it would have been very easy for her to push it too early or potentially injure it more. So glad to see she's back and healthy, excited to see what she can do.
And Coach Reimer loves her.
She loves the energy, loves just a different look. She has great athleticism. Really excited to see what she can bring to the table.
So Margaret Terry back in for the Spartans. They're up 10 in a barrage of three-point shots in this opening quarter. Speaking of the three, the lefty again.
Why not one more, right?
She's hit three. Leverani.
She says, I heard you, Ron. Let me answer that real quick with my own three.
This is Roberts. Mills out top looking for a screen. The lob inside. Preet Gill. Good ball movement. Real good ball movement. Rochester closing pretty strongly. Terry's going to leave that one real long. Roberts chases it down. How about that?
Great pass.
Unselfish to
Love
Isabella
that.
Mills.
Already having that chemistry is really impressive with her only playing a couple of games here. So really great to see that her and Isabella are playing off each other so well.
Because Roberts could have laid that up herself.
Absolutely.
Mills has got 11. Vanderbeck with some hands, active arms and hands in the passing lane, knocks the ball out of bounds. There's a good look at this defense by Lucy Vanderbeck.
We talk about it every game, I think, active hands. It really is a sometimes undervalued piece of the game, but having your hands up and just talking on defense will do wonders for the game.
Leveroni. Mora has hit 3 threes already in this basketball game. And that's Mills trying to save an errant pass by Rochester. Abby Gress has now checked in. Well, I think it's safe to say that we're not going to see.
Yeah, I think we would have seen her by now,
Katie
right?
Titus. She warmed up, and she's on the bench in her warm-ups. Good defense.
Had to
Shot
throw that
clock
one up.
violation. Here comes Vanderbeck, fill in the middle. This is Roberts. Had it, lost it. Ball on the ground.
Good reset by Preet, good reset by Lucy, just trying to get a better shot, and a great fake on the handoff. Beautiful take.
Wow.
Beautiful. And that's what Isabella being so hot can do, is they, double team her, they jump to her, anticipating, and then Lucy takes it for herself.
45 seconds left in the first quarter. Spartans up 11. Off a screen, 3 won't go, and this is Mills with a rebound. Plenty of time, about 7 seconds, the differential between shot and game clock. Margaret Terry looking for a seam. She's going to bring it back out. 14 on the shot clock. Going to spread the floor. Terry picked up the ball just when Gill set the screen for her. Should
They're not
get it
going to
again.
come off of, they're not going to come off of Isabella here.
Mills with the ball fake, didn't get it off.
Another bank, though, if it was good.
1 quarter's in the books. And it was a heck of a quarter.
You got 7 seconds left. Wrong.
Oh.
Shot clock went off.
That was a shot clock violation.
Almost
I
over.
got all excited. You're going to send this one to break. 3 won't go.
Great box
Roberts
out.
with the rebound.
Great box
Maya
out.
goes down, and she's back up. And the Spartans with an 11-point lead. Brooke and I'll be back with the second quarter right after this timeout.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
When number 25 comes out for Rochester, have a camera follow her. She's like player of the year. Did not play in the first quarter. She's coming back out. The president is standing to my right, Case Western Reserve University, Eric Kaler. I don't know if they can get a shot of us, Eric, but last Friday night you were sitting in this seat calling this game.
You did a great job. I listened in. You did a great job.
Here you are. You want to say hi to anybody? Good to see you. He came by to check up on us, make sure we're doing all right. Great to see you. Yes, absolutely. So there's 25. There's the young lady we've been waiting for all night long. Katie Titus, 6-foot graduate student, forward out of Penfield, New York. She is, well, player of the year candidate. I'd say leading candidate in the league right now.
Yeah, we'll see how Case Western's able to match up on her and see what she brings to the table here as she coming off the bench. A new look for her.
Rochester, catch and shoot. Titus knocks it down. She turned and was running down the floor after she shot that ball.
She knew before it even left her hand, and that might just be the beginning for her.
So the matchup's going to be Chiraklis and Titus. This is Vanderbeck. Lucy was hot in the first quarter, and that one falls short. So actually it's Mills on Titus defensively.
And don't be surprised if they kind of keep switching that up to keep showing her a different defensive look. So right now it's Isabella, might be Chiraklis later on, might be Sarah Mitchell if she gets out of foul trouble. So we'll keep an eye on that matchup for sure.
Lobbing it in, fadeaway shot from 12 feet, left it a little short. Kayla trying to track it down, and the Spartans will have the basketball back. Good look at Coach Reimer right there, talking to her troops. Jen in her 16th season here on the campus of Case Western Reserve University. My partner, Brooke Beecher, played 4 seasons, 100 games for Coach Reimer. This is Maya Roberts. She's tough off the dribble. Mills off a screen, sets, shoots, left it a little left, and Rochester's McCulley pulls down the rebound. Spartans up 8 at 27-19. And that's Mills with good defense inside on Titus.
And that was really, really impressive defense. She fought over the top, stayed in front down low because Titus does have the advantage, on most of the Spartan players in terms of a height and a post position. So really great defense to fight over that by Isabella.
Brooke, there were 11 three-point shots made in that opening quarter. 11 shots made in 10 minutes. Long rebound to Roberts.
Pretty impressive. Both sides, came out hot. We'll see if they can keep it going here in the second quarter.
This is Chiraklis against Titus. Kayla with a soft turnaround shot. Could not get the bounce. And Katie Titus comes down with a rebound. 43. Stites out top with Sestrick. This is Titus, and they'll work it into McCulley. McCulley looking for a cutter. Little free throw shot knocked down by Alexis Sestrick. She's got 7. It was 27-16 after the first 10 minutes, and it's a 5-0 run right now for Rochester out of the gate of the second quarter. Chiraklis from 15 feet knocks it down.
And she has that little 15-footer. She's really hard to stop because she's such a threat down low as well as that short little outside shot.
So, Brooke, let me ask you this. If you're a Spartan and you know that All-American did not play in that first quarter, and then suddenly she shows up for the second 10 minutes, is there a mental adjustment, or, Are you in fear of number 25 when she walks out?
You know, you're not, and that's something I think it's a mental practice that it takes to get to that point. You don't want to be phased at all when she comes in. It's just another player. You played such a strong first quarter. You want to see her as just any other player on the court, because if you give her any more power, that's a win in her book. So you want to just stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep playing the way you did.
McCulley will catch and shoot it, and one bank shot deserves another. Callie McCulley matches Isabella Mills' bank shot earlier. McCulley's got 6, and it's an 8-0 run to start the quarter for Rochester.
They've definitely upped their defensive intensity. You can see they're a little bit more pressure, not giving Case much room to breathe, and that's definitely being seen on the offensive end as well.
Terry was looking for a cutter, didn't get it. The extended arms of Titus giving Mills trouble. Way out. Oh,
absolutely beautiful. Sometimes you hit him when you least expect it. I love that. I'm glad she took that shot. It honestly wasn't a terrible shot for them, so good finish there by Margaret.
It wasn't a terrible shot?
Well, I mean, she was open at least. Not a high percentage shot, but she was open, and she has a pretty shot. She can hit that.
Titus tried to save it. That was Margaret Terry that hit that. What do you think that is, Brooke? I mean, it was out here by the volleyball stripe, right?
That was, yes, might as well have been a half court for me.
26-footer?
I'm just impressed she got it there, honestly.
If she shoots it right where she was, it would have been a repeat.
Yep.
Double high screen. This is Mills off of it. 32-24. Isabella left elbow, left it short. Chirakless.
Great pressure, great crash. She's doing it all right now. Really kind of keeping them at bay inside on those rebounds.
Her physicality, and I don't know if I'm imagining it or if it's true, I think in the last 4 or 5 games has really improved.
And that comes that experience again, and remembering what it's like to play in the UAA. So definitely exciting to see that she's trending in that direction. She is a little bit undersized for her position, so I think she's also extra scrappy, which we like to see.
It was a miss by Plachta. Walking the ball up, calling the play is Kelsey Stites. Stites, a senior guard from Florham Park, New Jersey. This is Gress.
That was a nice take, a nice behind the back. And a great finish at the end there.
Titus at 6 foot. She's real long,
lots of tips.
Arm-wise, too.
Yes. She's definitely brought a whole new energy coming off the bench. So whether that was a coincidence or not, or planned ahead or not, she's definitely keeping the Rochester in it, keeping the energy high. You can hear the Rochester crowd behind us rallying behind her. Definitely a good domino effect for Rochester.
You mentioned their crowd. They have really traveled well.
They travel really well. It's not a very fun drive. I've made it a few times, but they travel well, and it's fun to see.
Vanderbeck off a screen. Drops.
With the roll.
Lucy Vanderbeck with 3 threes. She's got 11. Spartan lead back to 9 at 37-28.
We talk about Titus coming off the bench and bringing energy. Lucy's done the same thing for the Spartans. That's really, really valuable time that she's given, especially with Sarah Mitchell in that foul trouble early on.
Fouls on Preet Gill. We have not seen Mitchell since that foul trouble early on.
And that's partially because Lucy's playing so well, as well as, those 2 fouls were so quick, they really don't want to risk her getting a third here in the first half.
For Preet, that is her first foul. Sextus. Good defense by Vanderbeck and Terry. Margaret left side. Vanderbeck to Gill. Gill working that block. Won't go. And McCulley pulls down the loose ball. Leveroni's going to dribble it up. Moore's hit 3 threes. Those came in the first quarter. Quarter that saw both teams hit 11 threes. Dumiak. Shot misses, and here comes Isabella Mills. Mills on the year averaging 7 rebounds to go along with her 17 points per game. This is Terry. Plaka calls for the screen, gets it. Mills catch, shoot over McCulley, got it.
Such a nice arcing shot. She can shoot over anybody, which is, makes her even more of a threat for sure.
I think Isabella Mills deserves, wow, look at this 3. That was really long.
That would have been a big answer.
McCulley with the long rebound, 0 for 2 on that possession. Here's Mills with the basketball to continue my thought. I think she deserves serious consideration for Player of the Year in the association.
She does a lot. Like you said, she brings a lot. She's not just a shooter. She's not just a rebounder. She definitely has a balanced game. So absolutely, she deserves a lot of credit, a lot of praise, especially for what she's done in just 3 seasons, essentially.
Terry with a hand check out top's going to get caught for the foul. That's Margaret's first. Well, especially if you look at it in these terms, Brooke. The coaches in the University Athletic Association picked Case to finish dead last this year.
Right.
They're currently in 4th place and playing very well.
Yep.
And the key player for them is Mills, who's averaging 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists per game, leads the team in 3-point shots made, has 113 defensive rebounds. I mean, she has done it all for a team that was picked to finish dead last, and she has them in 4th place. Now, obviously, there are other girls that are, or other women that are a part of that surge. But, you know, if you make the argument of, well, you know, how valuable is a player
to the team?
To the team.
She's right up there.
Yeah.
But also, that's how strong the UAA is. Oh, there's President Kaler.
He wants to join the broadcast, so maybe I'll let him do the play-by-play a little bit.
You just, grab some popcorn and just, sit back and relax.
You and him can. He doesn't have the kind of sweater that we have on tonight.
No, he can borrow mine if you'd like.
Nia Moore chasing down a miss. Ball's tied up.
Great hustle. To finish my thought, Ron, Isabel Mills having an incredible season, absolutely elevating her team. But with how strong the UAA is, I mean, you see how there's at least 2 players on every other team that could have the very similar argument. We saw, 2 of them at NYU. We have, 2 of them here in front of us right now, the Rochester. So it's just such a tough league with such talented players that she's up against, some big names and some big numbers for that incredible honor.
This is Moore. Nia working it herself. Shot was blocked. Comes Rochester.
Good hustle back.
Yeah, good hustle by Preet Gill.
65.
Gill averaging about 13 minutes per game for Coach Reimer off her bench. Roseville, California. Oakmont High School for Preet. She's good off the bench. 6 points, 4 rebounds. Catch and shoot. And that's Margaret Terry with the rebound. Margaret has taken over duties of point guard this year and just done a real nice job. This is her with the basketball on top. Chirakless, the drop step. Preet Gill, catch, shoot, ooh, in and out.
And she can hit that every once in a while. Maybe not the first shot they want to take, but she can hit that, and they're going to allow her to take that whenever she likes.
Titus will shoot it, miss it right. Chirakless comes down with a rebound. Listen, until she knocks down a bunch of them, I'll give her that shot all day long.
Absolutely. Those are ones that you're gonna if they're gonna beat you on that, they're gonna beat you on that.
On the break, this is Titus. Left wing, good ball fake. Shot blocked by
Beautiful
Plaka.
block.
Back, Katie.
That was a big block because you saw Kayla come flying out, get beat on a ball fake, and so having that team defense mentality definitely huge to help make up some of those mistakes.
Speaking of huge, we're 72 seconds from the first half ending, and the Spartans have not only stayed in the game, they've got a 12-point lead without Sarah Mitchell, who arguably is one of their top 2 players. This is Terry for a long-range 3. She almost made 2 in a row. So Vanderbeck and Moore have done a super job of filling in for Sarah Mitchell.
And that's valuable, right? Because now when Sarah does come back into the game, that's a whole other energy she can bring because she's had to sit for a little bit more than she's used to. So very valuable minutes. Huge for hugely responsible for part of this run that Case is on.
On the break, Chirakless finds Plaka. Emily will throw up the 3. And Titus comes down with a rebound. 32 seconds, game clock, 28 shot clock.
If the Spartans can get a big stop here, that would be huge going into halftime. Really put a cherry on top of a great second part of a second quarter. We'll see how they can finish it out.
Cutter, good defense. Plaka, 2 blocks in a row. Moore, 14 seconds, plenty of time. Nia's got it out top with Titus on her. Nia Moore checks the clock. Margaret Terry with 6 seconds and counting. Margaret with a screen. 4, 3. Margaret's going to force it, and a foul on the floor. It's actually a good foul, right?
A good foul, yep.
Terry was driving by her.
She was going to absolutely foul her before she got to the basket. It's hard to get a shot off sometimes in, just under 3 seconds, so we'll see.
I know the Rochester players think that Brooke and I are the official score because they come up to us when they check in the game and they just, they. 2.3 left. Terry will inbound it. First half, Spartans up 12. Catch. Trackless got to shoot it. She won't get it off. I'm not sure Kayla knew there were 2.3 seconds left.
The minute the buzzer went off, it's almost like a little bit of a just space there. Not how they want to end the half, but 12-point lead, they will take that, even though it probably could have been a few more if they had finished that out a little bit stronger.
Brooke, they meaning Rochester, cut it to 5 at 29-24 when they went on that run to start the second quarter.
And that was it.
And that was it.
Yeah.
The Spartans handled the run.
That's a big answer by the Spartans because they're a younger team, so being able to answer an experienced older team, that's huge.